some tight passing lanes if you're the Huskies. So you're going to have to be very disciplined. You're going to have to focus in this one.
Northern Valley's going to come out in a 2-3 zone. Trego's going to work it all the way across the double screen. Going to have a wide open Schubert.
That's the way to start a game.
And she nailed it. Lily Schubert.
That was a good skip pass.
Wow, what an offensive set. And go. I have my head down. What happened over there?
Shaylee Visteca tried to get it back to Austin Cox, and it just rolled out of bounds.
Another three fired in here is just going to be short by Day, but the offensive rebound is controlled now. Kick back today. She'll get another opportunity. No good. Another offensive rebound as the bodies are hitting the floor here.
Yeah.
It's going to be tied up between Spear.
It's going to be tough for the Huskies to get cleanup down there, especially with the size differentiation. But they're going to have to give it all they got so that they're not just giving up offensive board after offensive boarder. It's going to be a really long night.
Northern Valley going against that pressure as Austin Cox has to dribble through it here. And they're going to pick him up man to man. Visteca open on the wing now, gets it back to Cox. Shakes her girl, goes all the way to the rim, and she'll be fouled. It'll be out of bounds. She couldn't get the shot up on the goal. This foul will go against Molinowski, her first. Well, come on. Gets it into, tries to get it into Spear, stolen out of there by Day. Now it's picked up and keep going that way with Watt, and she misses the layup. Visteca pulls it out of there, and she works her way down the right side of the court where she is jump trapped right away, but she's going to step on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be the Golden Eagles ball.
Not a bad idea taking it at them, but if you're going to do that, you've got to be strong with it. You've got to not put your shoulder down necessarily, but you got to go at the defender and not just the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, you got to go into contact. Quickly inside to Schubert. She skips past to a wide open shooter again. This one's going to be just long. That's going to be a miss for Walt, but they get an offensive rebound. Schubert to fire her second three and to nail her second three.
And I saw her warming up before the game, and she was dropping a lot of them from out there. So definitely the shooter on the outside, I would say, that the Huskies are going to need to get a hand up in front of.
Yeah, so they lead now 6-0 here early as Northern Valley's playing a 5-out offense here. Spear going to the rim. She'll fire the jump shot up. No good. Rebound ripped out of there by Emma Day. Her second rebound, or third rebound already in this one. They didn't mark Schubert. I thought she'd fire again, but she doesn't. She'll reset, and they'll get it to Madison Walt.
This 2-3 that the Huskies are in is good for those people inside, but if the three ball is a problem for them, I expect Coach Judy Cox to get him out of it pretty
Beautiful quick. Entry play to get it into Molinowski. She just turns and bullies her way in for a bucket. Northern Valley's dealing with this pressure here as it's going to be.
Not really sure what the foul was on there. They must have got Visteca for it.
They gave it to Austin.
I don't know how that happened because she was the one with the ball.
That's all right.
But I was watching Visteca. Maybe I missed something.
8-0 here. The Golden Eagles making things look easy here early.
Good skip pass. Those skip passes are beautiful.
Beautiful skip pass to double screen off of that. Schubert gets a rebound. Gets it back inside to Molinowski. Back to Schubert for their third three. Is going to be just long. No good. Tracked down by Waite. Beautiful pass inside, but they couldn't make it go.
And they're just dominating the offensive boards to start this game out.
They just won't let anything get away from them. They're going to control it, and they'll control this one out of bounds.
Lots of opportunities for the Golden Eagles right now. It's going to stay here with Trego.
So Visteca and Tania Spear to sit. Braxton Cox, Stephanie Whitney back into this one.
Madison Walt has the ball up top, working off of the on-ball screen.
Now back inside quickly, and the score is easy for Molinowski.
So Austin Cox looks to try to break this pressure.
Gets ripped out of there by Day. She'll take it all the way to the rim, up and in. That's going to be Austin's second foul. That one's going to be up and in and good for Emma Day.
As we're going to get 3 subs coming in for the Eagles right now. Number 5 is going to come into the game. That's Caroline Brungart.
No. Did you say 3 or 5?
5.
Okay, yeah, that is Brungart.
Number 32 also came into the game. That's Annabelle Malsum, and I'm not sure what the other number was. Looks like number 2, McKenna Flax, is the other one that came into the game for the Golden Eagles.
Kyra O'Brien. That's O'Brien.
Kaya O'Brien.
Yep.
Okay.
Going to be turned over here by the Huskies.
So Madison Wall's going to take the ball up the court here. Gets the ball to Brungart. Swings it back over there to Malsum to Brungart. Back to Walt.
Three-pointer up. No good.
And that shot was by Kaya O'Banian.
Yeah. And tracked into the corner was Baird. She'll pull away that rebound and swing it up to Whitney. Get over to Cox. Now to Braxton Cox. Thought about a three and drilled a three. Left her open and she knocked it down. Nice shot.
With room to spare there at the three-point line as well. Yeah, Braxton could be a pretty good shooter from the outside when she gets going. So that could be something to watch this game.
Wait, look at that ball just not stick anywhere, does it?
Yeah, it's tough to call out the names.
It ain't going to happen.
Getting rid of it too fast, and Emma Day's going to get the three-pointer there.
We're going to call them out as they go three, making a real push to the state tournament, the Trego Golden Eagles here.
Yeah, expect them to make a run kind of deep into that tournament. They're just set up really well this year with depth and aggressive play, but also good shooters. They've got it all right now.
As they rip that rebound down, going to find open shooters again. This one's stolen by Jaden Spear. She'll whip it out to Vesteca.
Vesteca's going to slow it down, give it to Braxton Cox here, and they're going to set up the offense and try to get something going as they go to more of a high-low post scenario instead of the 5-out that they had been in.
They're in a smothering defense as a foul is going to be whistled here on number 5. That's Brungard.
We've got more subs coming in. It's
Schubert and Molinowski back in.
Yep.
Sit is Walt.
Stephanie Whitney's looking to throw the ball in for the Huskies here. Can't find anyone open right now. As they're going to get her for 5 seconds.
5-second call there into the corner. Northern Valley's struggling to get shots up here early.
Not getting the separation they need right now from these active Trego defenders.
And they're going to switch up the defense here. They've moved now to a 3-2 defense instead of a 2-3. Northern Valley has trying to get out on some of these shooters, not allow wide open three-point looks.
Molinowski throws the ball over there to Brungart, gets away, but Schubert cleans it up and gives the ball back to the Eagles.
Yeah, she gets it inside. Beautiful skip pass. The ball just does not stop moving.
Yeah, and it's tough to defend those skip passes because it's moving so quick across the defense, and Schubert takes a shot. This one's going to be long. But another offensive rebound for the purple and gold. This is going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball. Jaden Spear tied him up.
Yep. But it's going to stay here with the Eagles, and Brungart's looking to throw this ball inside.
So Brungart gets it quickly into Schubert. Nobody even was guarding her, and she'll turn and score with ease.
Braxton Cox is going to take the ball to the Huskies' half of the court here and try to get something going for the Huskies right now because really nothing has so far. It's Jaden Spear looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives the ball to Mary Baird as she passes it off to Stephanie Whitney. Over to Braxton Cox. Thought about shooting it but did not quite have enough time. Jaden Spear looking for somewhere to go with it. Stephanie Whitney's going to take a shot, just long.
Big rebound there by Schubert. She'll push. Nice drop pass inside to Molinowski, but she couldn't make it.
Schubert cleans up another board. Man, I don't know the numbers right now, but it's not even close on the rebounds.
They are just absolutely dominating on the inside. Molinowski and Schubert, Day and Walt, man, all been doing their just damage at the offensive rebounds. This one, Schubert's going to step to the line, and I'm guessing she's kind of a hot shooter. What do you think?
I'm thinking that if she gets hot, especially, then she'll be pretty hard to stop from out there. She's got a really nice shot, and good touch as well on those free throws, as there was no doubt about them.
Give her 10 in the first quarter, as we're now under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter.
Huskies looking to swing it around.
Cox goes right around, goes into the contact, up, and scores it.
Good job by Austin Cox going up strong enough to make the basket there. Kind of just ran into a wall there a little bit, but when you go up strong like that, good things happen as the shooter.
Man, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did a little bit. Kind of jarred them both.
I love the screens against the zone. I absolutely love screens against the zone, and they're making them pay.
Yeah, and Malsum makes the three
Malsum
there.
makes
Annabelle
it.
Malsum. Stephanie Whitney passes the ball to Nia Spear, but she was looking to cut. Just not on the same page there, and the ball is going to go to Brungart. Back to Nia Spear.
Now Schubert, but the foul on Vesteka. So we're under a minute to go here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Huskies' fourth foul of the night. That's only Shaylee Vesteka's first.
Molson now to Brungard into the corner and quickly inside to Schubert. Nobody in there at all. She scores again. Give her 12 in the first period.
Stephanie Whitney looks to drive, but she gets tied up with Schubert, and it's going to be a jump
Northern
ball.
will hold on to it on the possession arrow. Trying to get something going here. Trying to push their way in through, get it into Braxton. They do. She's got to dribble out and retreat and reset here for the Huskies.
So Austin Cox looks to drive it again, and the help defense is just all over the place for the Golden Eagles, but Austin Cox is going to pick up the foul this time. I think they're going to call it on the floor.
I don't know how, but it'll be a foul. Walt picks up her first.
Yeah, Kaylee Walt this time.
They got 3 of them in the books, don't they?
The Waltz, yeah, there's a lot of them over there.
This one to Schubert's going to find a wide open Brungard ahead of everybody. She could dunk it, she would. She just lays it up and in. It'd have been cooler if she'd have dunked it.
Dunk and a layup are both 2 points, though, I guess, at the end of the day.
No, a dunk's pretty cool as Austin spin moves in there.
She's going to get called for the carry on the spin move there.
And I wish I could.
Looked like a pretty nice move to me, but I didn't see it from the backside, so it's hard to say.
Long three-pointer in here, and it's good.
It's just absolutely
give the Golden Eagles a 30
dominant
job.
quarter from the Eagles.
Second quarter, Northern Valley's going to switch up the defense for the third time here in this one, as they're going to go man-to-man. A lot of new faces in there for the Golden Eagles, and it doesn't matter. They're still scoring at a high pace as Kaylee Watt knocks this two-pointer in, give them 32-5. I ate some of that popcorn in the break, and now it's stuck to my teeth. I could be mixing a few words together here.
It's pretty good popcorn, though. If you got time, I would go get some down there at the concession stand. I think most of you listen to us probably are at home, though.
Wide open three-pointer here, and it's good.
They just cannot miss right now.
I don't even have that lady in the book. That's Kenzie Bliss, the 5'9" sophomore. They've gone all the way to the end of the bench, and Bliss knocks that three-pointer in.
They don't have a single person over there that can't score the ball if it comes their way right now. And the foul right here is going to be on number 22, Kenzie Walt. Or Kaylee Walt, my apologies. So it's going to stay here with the Huskies.
Cox to play it in.
Nia Spear was open there.
Gets it there to Vesteka.
They got her for the travel.
Crowd kind of grumbled at the Cats on that one, but that's all right.
Yeah, with a game like this, crowds can kind of get a little frustrated.
Well, I hate to tell you, but this is not an easy game to officiate.
Not at all.
Whatsoever. All the way up to the rim as she's going to be fouled, and there was Madison Walt. She'll go to the line to shoot two. She was fouled in there by Spear, or excuse me, by Whitney.
Yep. That's going to be the team's fifth foul of the half. This one hits absolutely nothing but the net.
Do they know where the rim is? Because I think they only look at the net.
Yeah, they're just splashing them in there right now.
It's just splash after splash.
Shelby Crawford's got a good team over there right now. This one is just long, misses. It's going to be a jump ball going to the Huskies. And the press is off. So let's see if the Huskies can finally make something happen on the offensive side.
4 out here, 5 out here for the Huskies. Spear into the lane now to Baird. She'll swing it to Braxton Cox, open for an NBA three. She'll fire it and she'll knock it down. She's 2 for 2 from deep, but
yeah, she's got 6 of the 8 points right now.
Northern Valley is actually shooting at a pretty decent clip.
They're just not able to get shots
off. Not able to get many shots.
As Madison Walt gets it out to Kaya O'Banion, sorry.
Went over to Walt, inside, up, and in.
That's going to be Molson.
For Molson. Give her 5 on the evening.
Braxton Cox takes it the other way. We'll see if her hot shooting continues. Gets the ball to Mary Baird. She looks to shoot it just long, but Vesteka's going to get a rebound there.
Austin Cox fires a long 2-pointer, no good. Trego tracks it down.
It's Madison Walt passes the ball to O'Banion. Over to Bliss, back into Walt, and she just can't get this one to go as Shayla Vesteka gets another board.
Vesteka brings it up, puts it into Baird in the corner.
And they're going to get Austin Cox for the travel on this one. Kind of started going before the ball hit the ground.
New substitute. Now that's the same.
Schubert gets, Spear gets called for the push on Schubert. Brungard's going to throw the ball in here to number 15. That is not Natalie Kinnerknecht. That's Adrian Wynn.
Yeah, Adrian's in, and so is Carson Wald as well. Schubert gets called for the travel. Ball was hit out of her hands, but
I guess as a Huskies fan, you'll take that.
Baird at the top of the key. Spear all the way to Braxton in the corner. Been the only light here for Northern Valley so far in this one.
Yeah, and they're just not doing anything inside the paint right now.
Fired along 2 here for Tania Spears. Going to rattle around and no good.
Good look. Just need a little more arch on that shot.
Rebound by another. Rebound by Tina Huber.
Yeah, Toby Hober.
Toby
Hober.
She'll cut
back out to Hober here.
And Schubert in there trying to facilitate the game here as they get it back into her. Open shot here for Walt, and good.
There's not a single person on that team
Carson
that can't make
Walt
a basket.
Put it into the basket.
I think they probably have maybe 9 girls right now with scores. And I don't feel like I'm over-exaggerating by that much.
You do. You got 9 in the books. In my books.
That's impressive.
So 40-8 here with 4 minutes to go halfway through this second quarter. Confidence is a crazy creature, man. When it gets rolling on a team, they just continue to fly with it.
Yeah, and it takes over just about every player on the team. You can feel the confidence coming from the Eagles right now. And there's not a single player over there that can do any wrong, it feels like right now. And that's something that the Huskies really, really need going right now. This one's just long.
Vesteka misses this one. We got another 3 substitutions in here for Northern Valley's. Hendrickson making her first appearance. She's a 5'9" or 5'7" freshman. Austin Cox and Stephanie Whitney all back into the game. At this point in juncture, I'll see if Coach Cox can put 6 or 7 girls on the floor at once, see if we can even this thing out. Schubert inside, and it spins around and up and down for Lily Schubert. She wasn't even really looking to score the ball, but she just found herself wide open underneath and decided she was going to put it in.
Hendrickson's working down there on Hober, trying to get a look. They just are not looking inside. They do not have it going as these Eagles have it really sealed up down there.
Huber and Hendrickson come together, and it's going to be a foul on Huber. So Hendrickson's going to go to line to shoot a 1-on-1 free throw opportunity. Unless Coach Cole was that quick. Man, he was quick on that one.
Yeah, I didn't even have a chance to look up.
Holy cow. You know, I guess if you ever played against him.
Now we got a 1-on-1 situation. I'm not sure who this one was on, though. 15, that's going to be
Adrian Wynn. We're going to talk here, see what we're doing. I don't know what they're talking about, truthfully. We'll shoot the 1-on-1 here.
Yeah, kind of a weird time for a
conference call.
Powwow. Yeah.
As we'll have a violation. If this one does not go in, we'll shoot him again, as Schubert was in early. Trying to get position on Jaden Spear. She knows that she's got to work if she's going to box Jaden Spear out, because Jaden's never going to stop working.
No, she's got a motor, that's for sure.
This one also no good. Schubert comes out of there with it. She crosses over at the top of the key. This one's stolen by Spear.
Thought she was going to go coast to coast with that one. As Austin Cox ends up with the ball here after a little bit of fumbling around from the Huskies. Stephanie Whitney passes it over to Spear in the corner. And she was close to picking up that pivot foot, but good job keeping it down.
We had a kid on the floor there for a little bit. As we've got a foul again on Wynn.
Yeah.
As she'll pick up her.
They're going to call it as out of bounds.
They're going to call it out of bounds. Kind of really feels like a basketball game now with this crowd in here, don't it?
It really does.
It's kind of dead right now because we've got kind of a little bit of a blowout, but good to see all the people here supporting the kids.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen this many people in a basketball game.
Long three by Wynn, almost goes in. Schubert with a rebound. She'll kick it back out where she could have scored. Same scenario here, but she's going to put it up and she'll score it. And it'll be a foul on Hendrickson. Count it, and she'll go to the line to see if she can get 3-point play on this one.
Yeah, this Eagles team is a great shooting team, but I would honestly say the thing I'm impressed by the most right now is the fact that they are getting offensive rebound after offensive rebound, and they're just creating more and more opportunities for themselves. And when you have shooters on your team, you're going to find yourself at a pretty sizable lead when you're controlling the boards like that.
I don't know what we got going on now.
Just making sure they check everyone in, I suppose, as we've got a lot of subs from both teams in right now.
I think we brought 4 new ones in here for for Trego and 3 for Northern Valley. And Schubert finally misses something. Cox comes away with the rebound.
She's looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Spear. She's going to look to drive baseline, but it's shut down pretty fast. They swing it back around here. Jaden Spear holds onto the ball, but gives it to Austin Cox over to Mary Baird. Mary Baird looking. She's going to travel with it. You know, I would like to see Mary Baird look at the basket some more and look to drive on that. She's got a pretty quick step, and in a couple mismatches like that, she's usually against a bigger defender, and she might be quicker than, and she might be able to get a jump on him.
Now Day checks back in as Schubert sits with her 16 here in the first half. She'll probably sit. Left alone is
huge three. You can't really blame someone from not guarding that out there.
Molsom just drained another one. Man, that thing.
That was from the Husky dog.
That was money. She should get 4 points for that one. Yeah, and it was smooth as can be all the way down. I would have normally been extremely excited and animated about that, but I couldn't.
In any other game.
I couldn't believe it. She fired it from there. I'm like, what is she doing? And
yeah.
She knew what she was doing. She splashed money from out there. Baird trying to answer along with this one. No good.
It's going to stay here with the Huskies.
As this one goes off of
number 3.
Huber.
Megan Hober this time. So there's 2 Hobers and there's 3 Waltz on the team.
So in doubt, you know which way to say it, right?
Yeah.
There's Molinowski with a rebound. She clears and she's running the point now. Normally she's an interior player. Now she's playing outside.
Malinowski's looking to pass the ball. She gets it to O'Banion.
Walt in the corner. Back to Malinowski as the ball is getting to stick just a little bit more than it was here in the first quarter. But I tell you what, it's pretty hot right here. Another three-pointer up, and good.
And that was a great inside-out pass.
O'Banion.
You know, good vision by Malinowski there, seeing her in the corner and just kicking it right back out to her, letting her set up.
They're at 50 now with 50 seconds to go in this first half. Spear finds Braxton. They did a good job of closing out on the shooter that time.
Baird's looking to go off the screen, goes the other way with it, gets it to Spear. Braxton Cox looks to shoot. Austin Cox is looking to drive now. She's got it. She's going to pick up the foul. This foul is going to be on Kaya O'Banion, it looks like. Or no, it's going to be on number 12.
Day.
That's going to be Day, Emma Day.
Emma Day. So her foul. Cox goes to the line for a 1-and-1.
She's
long on this one, and Malinowski comes away with it as we work under 20 seconds to go in the half.
This has just been a very impressive performance by the Trego Eagles in this first half. When you've got 9 or 10 players who are in the books for scoring, and then you're dominating the boards as much as you are right now, it's hard to say something bad about this team.
You cannot say something bad. The future is bright here if you're a Golden Eagles fan. Couldn't play much better.
As Baird comes up with this one.
12 seconds to go here. Is Northern Valley going to get one off here before the half? Swing it over to Baird. They screen down for Braxton Cox. She'll fire the open three-pointer. Rattles around, no good. I thought we were going to get help there for a second. To my winning bet there in the junior varsity, AIM had to go get the popcorn for us.
That's right.
As I kicked the camera. AIM, you got this while I try and reset the camera.
All right, Walt's got the ball. She's going to pass it over to Molson, over to O'Banion, and we're back over to Madison Walt now. We've got not quite the starters that we had to start the game. My goodness, another three from O'Banion. It doesn't matter who's on the floor. They're hot shooters right now.
Hot shooters, and I know that when I talked to Coach Shelby, he said that he left some of the players at home there because there was no junior varsity game action.
As Austin Cox goes inside, tries to get a call, but Walt just went straight up with it, and she's not going to get it on this side. Number 33 just throws it up. A rebound by O'Banion out to Walt. Over to her sister. And scooped up again. That's Kinsey Bliss.
Up and in for Bliss.
As Vesteca is going to take it the other
nothing
way.
But Bliss here for the Golden Eagles.
Nothing but Bliss. And the Huskies are just trying to get anything going right now because they have not seen some offense in quite some time. As Jaden Spear drives inside and picks up a foul. This one's going to be on Bliss. Mary Baird's going to take a seat as Stephanie Whitney comes in.
The Huskies to play it in here and trying to find somewhere to go with it, and does to Vesteca. She drives in, find Cox. She'll fire the three-pointer up just short. Dragged down by Walt in the corner.
She's going to fight her way out of there. Stephanie Whitney's not going to make it easy on her.
Not going to make it easy at all.
Nobody's.
Oh, there it is. Stephanie grabs a hold of it, just couldn't keep track of it.
Yeah, good hustle by Whitney there, though. As Madison Walt sets up the inbounds play for the Trego Eagles. Throws it into Annabelle Malson.
Another wide open three-pointer up. No good this time here for Walt, but the ball's loose on the floor. We'll have it all tied up, and Northern Valley will get it on the possession arrow.
Stephanie Whitney looks to drive inside here, kicks it out to Tania Spear. She takes the shot just long, but Shaylee Visteca with the board, throws it back up, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
O'Banion got caught out of position and had to foul her there, so she didn't give up too many easy ones there to Visteca.
It'd be nice to see these go in for Shaylee Visteca. She's been putting in the work, but along with all the other Huskies, the points just aren't falling right now. And she gets the first one to go. That shot looked really nice.
Shaylee's second attempt is now up and is
just off the front iron here, and it's going to stay here with the Huskies. It looks like it went off of Kinsey Bliss. First I thought it was off of Austin Cox, but they were fighting for it, and the ref says it's off of the Eagles. They're looking for someone to go with it here. Finds Jaden Spear. Back out to Cox. She kicks it over to Visteca. She's going to fire the long two. This is going to be just long, and it's rebounded by Walt, and they're going the other way. These Eagles really waste no time getting back on the offensive side, do they?
Wide open three here for O'Banion, but nothing. Tania Spear rips it out of there. Heads the other direction out of Visteca. They get it back to Austin Cox as Northern Valley's trying to set something up here on offense. Visteca now to Whitney. And the ball gets to the floor, and it's going to be tied up as we got a line shift here. As 5 new players in for Trego.
And 2 for the Huskies. And that jump ball, it's going to be Trego's ball going the other way. As I don't think they know it right now, since every player that was on the court.
So Carson Walt, Schubert, Brungart, Addison Wynn, and the last player over here is this player here in the corner. I can't see.
Hober.
That's
Toby Hober.
Yeah, she'll have the baseline jump shot up and no good.
She just long
there
on
for
that
Toby. Rebound ripped there by Braxton Cox.
Northern Valley trying to figure out how to crack this defense in some way, shape, or form, because right now they don't really have an answer for the Eagles. Over to Mary Baird here. She's looking to go somewhere with it. Passes it back up to the top to Jaden Spear. Stephanie Whitney looks to drive, loses it. Mary Baird gathers it up, gets the ball to Austin Cox. And she looks to go inside, and she's going to pick up the foul. She's going to get to shoot a couple. Not sure who this one was on.
She kind of bailed out on that one. But Austin will go to the line.
Looks like this one was on Adrian Wynn. That's going to be the Eagles' 3rd foul of this half. This one was close, but just didn't go. Kind of rattled around.
Her second one, she followed through good on that one, but it still rolls out, no good.
As Schubert takes the ball at the court, good vision by her.
Beautiful pass to Brungart. She goes up for the layup, and she's fouled there by Whitney.
And Schubert had her eyes up the whole time after she got that board and was looking for somewhere to go with it.
So Brungart to the line.
This one's going to be long for Brungart. She lines up for her second shot here. Second shot's up, and this one is good. For Caroline Brungart is Austin Cox. Again, is going to see if they can crack the enigma that is this defense, and not this time. The Schubert gets the ball. Good hustle by Jaden Spear there, coming from behind, knocking it out. It's going to stay here with the Eagles, but stopped an easy layup for Schubert. Caroline Brungart looking to go with the ball. She finds Adrian Wynn in the corner, and this shot's going to be long. Scooped up by Mary Baird. Gets the ball out to Braxton Cox.
So here we go. Northern Valley looks to be like they're actually setting into an offense this time.
Yeah, and you know, in a game like this where it's pretty obvious that the Trego Eagles this year are a tough matchup for any team, and it's just kind of a tough draw for this Lady Huskies here. So you want to see them growing on this game and still progressing in the right direction, and they can do that by getting into their offensive sets, not just throwing up careless shots even though the game feels like it's out of hand right now, and seeing if they can just get something rolling here.
As Whitney to the rim, has to kick it back out to Baird. She'll shoot the long two and knock it in. Just ready to shoot, and she was. She knocked it in.
Yeah, good smooth
Mary's
stroke
first bucket of the night. Northern Valley falling into a 3-2 defense here, trying to control it inside. They're getting the ball into Huber. She's going to be up and score it.
And add another one to the books for.
Make it 11 in the books now for them.
Yep, 11 players scoring on the Trego Eagles side, and they do have some depth, but that's impressive regardless. As we have.
We had a whistle and says coach warning.
Yeah. Brungard gets this rebound, throws up the shot, and that one's going to be long as well. This time it goes to Stephanie Whitney, and she is not wasting any time trying to get down. There's Wynn with the active hands, tries to kick it out, but Stephanie Whitney sticks with it, gets the ball to Austin Cox, and just off the mark. Man, these shots are close, but they're just not getting them to fall right now.
Unless you're wearing a purple uniform, then they're going in really nice. Hooper up and in again. Give her 4. Over.
Austin Cox is going to try to see if she can get something going for the Huskies. As Braxton Cox throws one up, couldn't quite bank it in. Carson Walt with the rebound. Schubert, it's a nice little move there, gets the ball down. Hober thought she was going to shoot.
No hesitation there. Is another three-pointer up.
Well, when you have a lead like this, you can kind of get the green light to anyone on the floor, and I think Coach Shelby Crawford is doing that right now. Stephanie Whitney looking to go somewhere with it. Mary Baird with the shot just off the mark.
Walt comes out of there with it. That's Carson.
She gets the ball over to Schubert. Over to
Brungard open for 3. Knocks it down. It's almost like we can feel it here, and they can feel it there. They're getting wide open shots left and right, and they are knocking them down.
The third quarter, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. The Trego Eagles got a big lead here, 63-11 over the Lady Huskies. So Lady Huskies look to inbound the ball here. Shaylee Vesteka working in the corner. Gets the ball to Jaden Spear, kind of gets out of trouble there. Over to Tania Spear. The ball's kind of just sticking in the hands of the Huskies right now.
Sorry, I'm watching, not helping. And and
this is going to be.
Volnowski goes up and in. She goes
pretty much coast to coast.
Coast to coast after the steal and lays it up and in for her.
Jaden Spear sets the on-ball screen. Austin works off of it, but gets the ball back to her. Just couldn't find anything working. Jaden sets another screen for Vesteka. She's short on that shot.
Good hustle by Jaden.
Mary Baird ends up with the ball, throws it up. Can't quite get it to fall. Man, there's just these Huskies need to see the ball go through the hoop. They need a little bit of confidence right now, and it's tough going for them right now on all aspects of this game.
They missed that 3 in the corner, and the Huskies tracked it down. They're working against that man-to-man defense there by the Golden Eagles. A high ball screen. Vesteka tries to roll, tries to get it back to Spear, but it's ripped out of there. Here. Beautiful. Oh, good steal there by Tania. She kicks it all the way back to Mary Baird, and they'll set the offense with Austin as now we're under 50 to go in the third quarter.
Jaden Spear in the corner. Finds Vesteka out. She goes to Spear up top. It's just nothing going for the Huskies right now. It's hard to create, and they're going to call one on the floor on number 12. Is that Emma Day?
Emma Day, that's who that is. That's right.
I lost my roster there for a second, so.
Well, they're running quite a few players in there. It's tough
it is hard to keep track.
And we apologize. I'd like to be a little bit better and on the ball here for the players there for Trego, but
this is going to be Malson with the ball.
Running a lot of them in. Volnowski not going to fire the three, and she made it!
You know, we talked about
knocks the three.
We talked about how many players have scored in general, but now I want to know how many of them have hit a three ball, because it feels like pretty much all of them.
Pretty much all of them have made them. Maybe I'll count. But how many of these girls have hit a three here for Trego tonight?
Well,
I'll let you think about it here at home. It's been raining all night long if you're a Trego Lady Golden Eagles fan.
Absolutely.
And the answer to the trivia question, because I can't wait any longer, it's 7.
Yeah, if your books are right, it's 7. It feels like more than that.
It feels
like 12 or 11, but 7 is impressive.
7 different players.
Yeah.
For Joaquin or Trego have knocked in.
Yeah, that's not
3-pointer.
That's not 7
tonight.
3-pointers. That's 7 different players with 3-pointers.
Northern Valley a little more active here to start this quarter, trying to move in, out, get something going.
And there's no reason to leave anything in the tank, because this quarter is going to go a little faster with the running clock going to be active here in the fourth quarter, with Trego having the sizable lead that it does. And Shayla Visteca is going to take a baseline and get fouled, so she's going to get a couple shots here.
She'll go back to the free throw line. She made one here earlier. She's 1 for 2 on the evening.
This one's going to be on O'Banion, it looks like. That's going to be her second, the team's 6th of the half. And this one's just long. Need just a little bit more parabola on that one, a little more arch.
What did you just say?
Parabola.
That's too big a word for me.
All right, arch it is.
Arch it is.
Not enough on that one either. As
you got to talk
scooped up.
Yeah, you got to talk a little more farmerish. If you want me to understand exactly what you're saying there. Good backdoor cut as she's fouled, is going up. That's Madison Walt. And it's going to be on the floor, so we won't be shooting free throws.
Farmers don't use parabola.
Oh, look at that inbounds play. Did you see that one?
Yeah, they ran. It's
I like
they were
it.
running a.
I like it.
It's almost like a conditioning drill while it is a inbounds play.
Well, run it again. Okay, maybe not. They won't listen to me.
Yeah, they might. Nope.
Into the corner for Waite. Walt, now she'll fire the baseline jump shot. No good.
Not that coach needs any pointers from us right now, as he's got this game at hand.
No, that's not necessary. Braxton Cox's three-pointers missed this one just short off the front iron.
And, and a lot of this can be tipped to talent, but hats off to the coaching as well. It's a mentality when you got a team top to bottom that is willing to work and score like these Trego Eagles are, with the depth. And when we're talking about 12 people scoring and 7 of them with 3-pointers in this game, that's not just a talent thing, but that is a coach thing as well.
Now they've got 13 girls that they've had into the action here tonight. As Whitney took that one strong to the rim, she'll get a 2 shots opportunity here.
Yeah, we're going to see a changing of the masses for the Eagles, and also 3 Huskies are going to come in with new faces.
8 new players onto the floor. Holberg, Brungart, Walt, Schubert, and
that's
Day, isn't it? No,
it's going to be Adrian Wynn. As a lane violation, I believe.
I think they called it on Mary.
Yeah, kind of got a little bit of a head start there. As on the other side, it looks like new faces are Rebecca Hendrickson's going to be in the game, as well as Tania Spear, and Austin Cox came back into this one. Schubert passes the ball at the Brungart in the corner. Stephanie Whitney's not making it easy on her right now, but they're going to get her for the push. Good defense by her, just a little over aggressive when she started to tip backwards there, but I like it. I like the mentality. I like the hustle and the not quitting, even though this game feels like it's so far out of reach. And Hober gets a shot off, but this one's going to rattle out of the rim.
Whitney rips it down and heads out the other way. She's going to go 1-on-3. She'll be fouled in there by Schubert. She'll go back to the line to shoot 2.
Yep, and that's going to be the team's 7th. So from now on, the Huskies are going to get some free throws.
Schubert. Whitney at the line shooting
And that last foul on Stephanie Whitney was her 4th over there.
Oh, it was. I didn't even pay attention to that one.
And this is Schubert's 1st of the game. I didn't realize that either. I was looking at over here. The numbers are kind of
funky.
Yeah.
Funky, but good way to say that.
Funky is good.
So Whitney's 2nd opportunity here from the line is also no good.
Schubert gets this rebound and
Schubert pulls it down.
They just waste no time, do they?
Beautiful.
Wynn didn't waste any time there getting a shot off.
But they got another offensive rebound. This one's going to be missed here as Brungart couldn't control it.
They just create so much opportunity for themselves as a team. It's really impressive. It's just really impressive. That's all you can say. As Austin gets the ball into Tania Spear here. Rebecca Hendrickson looking for somewhere to go with it, finds Austin Cox. Back to Jaden Spear. She uses her dribble up, needs to get the ball out of her hands. Rebecca Hendrickson has it now. Austin Cox is going to be fouled by Caroline Brungart there as she tried to kind of pick off that pass that was coming over to Cox.
Austin going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1s here.
We've got 5 more players coming in for the Trego Golden Eagles. It's Molinowski, Day, Malsum, O'Banian, as well as Hober. Megan Hober this time is going to be in the game for the Eagles.
So Austin falls through on this one, puts it in.
Makes it pretty easy not to get tired when you can do a whole squad change out like that.
That's what I was going to say as well. Is they're kind of rotating those bottom 3, so only 2 of them have to come back in every 2 minutes as Austin buries 2 free throws.
It's kind of like what Kentucky did there a couple years ago when they had the white squad and the blue squad, and they just always switched them in and out, and they would be able to run the entire game because no one would get tired.
Austin got beat back door there by Emma Day, and she scores.
But that also only works if you have as many scorers as these Eagles have. You know, it gives you the ability to rest those shooters because you have so many of them that you can rely on to score points if you're the Golden Eagles.
To the rim is Tania Spear. She gets it up there, no good. Jaden Spear tracks it down, knocks it over here.
Cox is going to have this one. It's a tough situation for Austin Cox as she kind of got caught without anywhere to go with it. Tries to find Jaden Spear, but she can't reel it in, and it's going to be the Trego ball. Miss Malsum is working against Tania Spear here.
We're under a minute to go in this one. The mercy rule should have been in effect here a long time ago. As another long 3-pointer up here, no good.
This is going to be a push, I think, on Molinowski.
And Molinowski trying to fight through Baird. Mary Baird's going to go to the line.
We'll see if she can get a couple more points before this game is all said and done here, as there is not a whole lot of time left. In fact, this might be the last couple shots of the game.
Bearing with me, we're going to go through, we're probably going to skip the scoring here actually, as very impressive win here by the Golden Eagles. Yeah. And we'll probably close this broadcast up here right away so we can fire up the boys broadcast, and we're going to have that senior night activities and the little girls dancing. It's going to be either here or at halftime. I don't know which. But thanks for joining us here at